Alright, so we had to switch. Last time we had a horrible connection problem, so we had to switch to my PlayStation. I really hope y'all can hear, because I don't know if y'all can hear anything I'm saying. Oh shit. Wait, what was it again? There we go. It's thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time. Let me move my text. Where is it? There you go. Move it right over here. Got way less information. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than Amano Kumafao could anyway.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
perhaps.
You're talking about Yoko? Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. Yo, can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Hello? Y'all can hear me, right? I don't want to go through this whole stream finding out that I'm not being, well, that no one can hear me. Hello? Hello? Oh, let me see something. One second. Okay. Alright, my bad. Give me a second. Alright. For real this time. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? Yeah, I'll talk some fool in my... An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. Oh, shoot. What question?
Yep.
We're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words, so then,
Holy shit. So are you saying nobody worked together this time?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. Only one black ink can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blacken is that did the killing, right?
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blacken who devised the murder plot and put it into action. taken. So just one person.
Well, now.
That's enough explainifying. Now it's down to the final. Ah, shit. I would press wrong button. So there's only one that. Ugh. So there can only be one black accomplice when it benefits. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be. Give me a second. You may be right. That's true then. Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What?
What? I'm offended! Thank you. You. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
What? I gotta be a suspect.
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
It's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
let's see.
On another topic, we should post a guard by the bodies like before. Wait, should we post a guard? Post a guard by the bodies like before? You can't have them disappearing again.
so then,
You know, I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. The whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me. I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. Alright, let's try to speed run through this because it took us forever last time. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. Jesus. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third. And all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later for now. Wait, I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from just the Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? See Taka's dead-ass body? Taka, he will never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. He found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. So, that was used to kill him? And there was tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use it to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but...
We came right to the repository, you know, to look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? We came here as soon as the search started. There's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I'm wondering the same thing. The door was locked when the search for a body began. Now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. Well, I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. I know Byakuya had something. Byakuya, do you really think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said
So,
Hiro
in
remained.
other words,
And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity in that weird costume? Maybe he thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's some clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. Well, if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes to the fact that the culprit was a fucking moron. Is that all there is? Really? Ugh. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because the rules say if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
See.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. That's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious word hung in the air as he left the repository. As he talked, he talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, would he kill him and tell me what it was? And I'm pretty sure we gotta look at this. Dolly, and doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. This was used to move the statues around. Kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room we found Taka's body? Look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood in the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Gotta check this out. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here obviously seen a lot of use. All covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Ah shit. For some reason, this hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? I think we might be good, right? You don't have to talk to Sakura about anything. Oh, I guess we do. Oh! There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Let's check somewhere else. There are places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi's body was found. Then the equipment room where Taka was found. Alright. Justice Hammer 3, the ones used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. Simply going around and seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, checking this and that. The only thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When disappeared, you're supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When we got back, the body was gone. He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then Killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry someone off as big as Hifumi on only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything... can't think of it as anything less than impossible. We have anything else we need to check out? No. What? The suspicious looking... Let's see. Check in there? Oh, refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. Blood transfusion, I guess. Doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to be checking out here? Oh, in here maybe? It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glass cleaning cloth. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's not some kind of cartoon character. Ugh. It's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Huh. Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the oops, the trash can.
Huh?
Cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. Who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. I think it might be important. Bro, If it isn't obvious to you already, alright, well, we can dip out of here. We don't need to be here no much longer. Nurse's office. Library, classroom. Physics. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the equipment room, that's right. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The bodies moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. Reminds me about the doll in the repository. There's blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which means that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to a repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used, to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. Still a total mystery. I think we have to check this out. Huh? It's Target. I could see it somewhere before, just recently too. Oh, I guess not. Should be able to dip here, because I remember she didn't have anything to say. Yeah. What else is there to... Oh yeah, I was about to say. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I want to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. There's a note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? To get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already paid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Togami. So, he said to go to Hero's room, but... it's waiting for me there. All the way to Heroes. There we go. The door is unlocked? Yes, I can go inside. Yaki did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hero's room. All kind of weird stuff in. Well, there's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. I mean, you can't really complain if I don't get permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. Blueprints or something. And something's made out looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? It's in Hero's room. But wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. I mean, technically, that was probably the only thing we need to look at. I doubt we need to look at his bed or anything. Can we just leave? Oh yeah, we actually can't just leave. That was the one thing we need to look for. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. Is she okay? Where is she? I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Oh yeah, they're all over there. Bro, when do they get to talk, bro? When do they get to talk for me? Kyoko and...
I mean...
Whew! Man, I had the worst day! Hiro? Why am I standing? Am I standing on the pool? Type shit. Hiro.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Huh? Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? I'm guessing we talked to Kyoko?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. Looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him.
Don't be mean.
Still can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace.
Wow.
There's something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people might think she be spying? Does she know people think she might be spying for their mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't know how that happened, and I woke up, and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing. I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get here out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew! Free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro will be able to wear the costume. Huh? What? Hold on a sec!
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as
is
well.
that okay?
In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made this costume. It's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Obvious? I mean, then it's obvious. The one who put on this costume and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro! Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We won't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up?! Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. Who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. I'm missing a bit. Is that how it's supposed to be said? Whatever. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Whoa.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume. Ah. Just a second.
But...
Honestly.
what the heck?
Just the worst. That's terrible.
What? What the heck? What?
Just the worst.
Please! Huh? How about that?
So then,
I'm at least 30% right.
correct.
Please!
What the heck?
Oh, so then. Hey.
Just the worst.
So,
Yeah! Don't be mean.
Just a second.
No way. Please! Ah!
What the heck?
Ah!
Just the worst.
Please!
What are you saying?
What?
Makoto. It would seem... Why is that? Anyway... Shall we go? Hey. Correct. Hey. Anyway... So then... I knew it. I see. Hey. Whew. So then... That's right. In other words, however, Makoto. Because
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole fucking time. I could have been eating, bro. Oh, that's embarrassing. Piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Fumi's body.
So then,
Let's check in Fumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues on his own. So, did you find
Indeed.
anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A lot of paper.
that's right.
Ifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose. In his pants? So wait,
Why is that?
it was just his pants, like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. Think how his stuff in his pants is like. This better be important for me, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? Found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Well, I think we can find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's be in the equipment room at 6.
so
Sounds very familiar. It's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. And then he was telling the
However-
truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, we already did this. We already did that. This time it's different. Hiro told us his note said to me at 1 a.m. No, Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to that. Well, it's a part of being ripped. Could you explain it a little more? Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching at that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
hey,
While we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there's any reason to think they were connected to the killing in the first place. Because I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
You didn't have to think about them at all. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. Kyoko thinks it's important. You better keep it in mind. Oh wow, we're done? Damn, Kyoko barely got to look at anything.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Finally, bro. Now I can actually eat. Because everybody's going to be talking for me. Thank God. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they gathered by the red door. As soon as we all were there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello! Hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you tell which one is the real Monokuma? We just get to the elevator.
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
You're not here to play with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey!
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. Punishment fits a crime. I hope you enjoy the death penalty, bitch.
What the heck?
I already told you already, I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume with a note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. It seems we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to. Excuse me. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Ifumi Ataka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi Ataka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There's no going back. Until we all settled with this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening onto a cruel fate. When I see all you gathered together like this, I just realized how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I'll never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. So, the curtain opened up again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly poop, a deadly fart, a deadly shard, a deadly wipe, A deadly flesh. A deadly class trial. Finally, this is the part I've been waiting for. We are going straight to the game. And now I'm muting and I'm gonna drink and eat my food.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class. If you can fit in, I'll punish. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer? Before anything else, you have to make that clear.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't... It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
I'm a little lost.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Wait, what is it? I'm so confused.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why?
Yeah, I
Why
feel,
did
I feel
you
like it has
kill
something to
them?
do with the
No!
message, right?
Just hold on a second!
What did she say that was wrong? I'm so confused.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are...
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously
Oh,
different,
huh.
wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
W Hiro.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Damn, I don't remember exonerating him this early.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said?
Is this really Astro
Was there
trial?
really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Yeah, I know they're not. I know a lot of them aren't that smart, but it's like I don't know. I feel like they don't take a lot of like possibilities into heart when you really think about it. Like, he can be in the suit. Like, first of all, like, yo, he can't even get out the suit on his own. And why would he lock himself up in a fucking pool locker and fall asleep in there? Why would he do that to himself? Like, I don't know.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Damn, bro, leaving it all to me. You look at fuck with you.
I got it! I got it!
There we go.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Humble King Byakuya giving infinite warlocks to Makoto. Literally. What a humble king. What a nice guy.
So the killer must have seen it
We all need Byakuya in our
and decided
life.
to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong, and nobody expects much from you anyway.
Yo, the fuck? Yo, why are both of y'all pressing me? Who the fuck is this?
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Yo, who the fuck does she think she's talking to? I'm Big Mac, bro. Understand what's going on around you. Did you even help the last 2 trials? What do you do? You only helped this last trial just because you happen to see Chihiro when she got murdered, bro. When he got however they addressed Chihiro when they got murdered. You are not useful at all. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I haven't played this in a minute. Let's hope I still got it. That's what I'm saying.
You
Fuck
have it
Celeste.
wrong.
Fuck you. Like,
cannot
I'm not gonna
agree.
call her what she is,
You are a
but
fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
oh shit.
Do your worst. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
The hell? Can I not?
Do your worst.
Oh, it's triangle. That's right.
You
Stupid.
miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Holy shit, that was actually really
I
horrible.
cannot agree.
This should prove it.
This shit, prove it. Take that, Big Mac. Yeah, bruh, Big Mac. The goat Toko gave
If
that
you're
nickname
asking
to
for
me.
proof
Don't
that the
disrespect
dolly
them.
moved, I have it right here.
Big Mac, me.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's trail. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
How do you know which buttons to hit? There's just only like,
Well, anyway,
like you just get the beat
that was
button,
just something we had to
the
get out of the
reload
way.
button,
Let's
and the
get
shoot
back
button,
to the main subject.
or the lock-on button. I meant, but yeah.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's
Like three
not a killer
buttons.
robot, then
I think.
what kind of robot is it?
Oh yeah, and there's like a charge.
I'm not
like,
sure that
there's like
really
a lot of buttons.
matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious. As you know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have
Why
a
is he
handle.
doing that right?
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh, you can't do that in the suit.
No,
Got you, dumb bitch. You even said it yourself, right? She's the one who said it herself.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Exactly. You're the one who discovered we couldn't do that.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Man.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Remember, you can't take the suit off by yourself. Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but there's like a couple buttons. There's the X button for, I believe, the lock-on button. The square button is reload, and the triangle button is the shoot button. And then I believe R1 is used, so when you press R1 to hold it, basically you can just shoot no matter what, and it'll still land. You don't have to use it on B.
It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then
Those are the
you
buttons.
really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
Weren't you the one who
If he
discovered
could have
it?
gotten it off by
Oh wait, never
himself,
mind.
I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
True, exactly.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
We don't do that.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Wow,
Hold
it's
on a
like
second.
all the like. It's like the
still
past
far
20
too
minutes.
early to reach that conclusion.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the past 20 minutes we spent like talking about this shit. Just like went over y'all heads immediately. Holy.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
All right.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
when Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Excuse me.
and then... At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising. We
So much
rushed back to the
flashback.
nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Oh, shit.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death came.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So,
Regarding, I wonder if we, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
Bruh, are you serious?
What makes you say?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
What's the button again?
so, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
Oh, wait.
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true
What?
that Hifumi was
Excuse
killed
me?
with Justice
Excuse me?
Hammer, while Taka's
Excuse me?
death.
See?
Excuse me?
So
Excuse
it's
me?
obvious
Huh?
Taka came
Excuse me?
after.
What happened? Game?
So, regarding I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
Thank God.
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the
Justice Hammer.
No,
Shut
that's
that
wrong.
ass up.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, Hangman. What is this? Oh, I see what it is. I see. Oh, you can skip this? There we go.
Now I understand. I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night, so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those Justice Hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, We hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the
Make sure to
nurse's
talk a
office,
lot.
Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We don't do that.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... Goat!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is... we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
I was barely even paying attention.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement of Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he would...
No. It is Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery of Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually...
No. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovered Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, he's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. Huh? He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Huh.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
This one's kind of a drag, I'm not
It did
gonna
seem weird
lie.
at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Excuse me.
If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Let's see what's like.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
We're trying to prove how
Well, here's one thing we
Hifumi is
do.
still alive.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then,
Let's do his
from
glasses,
it,
right?
his body disappeared.
No, wait,
And
wait,
the
hold
next
it.
time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
Wait, did I do that right? Fuck!
Shoot!
Shoot!
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time, it was in.
But when you compare his body before,
other than the change in how it was, there was no notable difference.
Nope. Lies. No, that's wrong! It's some difference.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Evidence.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But
He
then,
always dissing
if he was
Hifumi,
just
bro.
pretending
He
to
ain't
be
he
dead,
big, but he ain't that big.
what
Nah, he
was with
pretty
all
big.
that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who'd just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
What did he take off of Taka's body? He took off... this.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Hey, shout out TikTok.
Just to be clear, TikTok is
Yeah, I like
Taka
TikTok.
and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
Ah, wait, no.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Nope, that's not true.
No, that's wrong!
Why are we lying? That's wrong. Get your facts straight. Get it correct. What are you talking about?
No, there absolutely is a
No.
connection.
Yeah, tell her. Let her know.
What the hell are you
No.
talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was
No.
murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse
Most
after he
likely.
died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Stole the note from, the rigor mortis. The Rick and Morty.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note...
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi!
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Dick.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi? What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
well, whatever it was, there's one thing. How was the culprit able to move? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like
Wait.
Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Shoot!
What was used? Was it
Justice Hammer? Maybe Justice
Hammer? Well, whatever there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody Sounds like a Justice Hammer! Check out murdergear.com!
Well, one thing's the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice... And...
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Wrong! It's not a Justice Hammer. Oh yeah.
The murder weapon wasn't
my
a
bad.
Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But... seriously? A different weapon?
Excuse me.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Jesus, I didn't really realize how long of a trial we have.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply
Wasn't it
impossible
theoretical
that
any
two
more
people
faster than
work
this?
together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together.
My apologies, I'm back.
Gather at this.
Shit.
That is.
But that only really applies if in this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Did I not get it?
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really applies in this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Thank God.
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
There we go.
No,
Fine.
it's wrong. Since there were 2
Took
murders,
forever, bruh.
it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been 1 murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only 1 person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful! How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now!
Carry out number ad. Oh, are we getting to the part? Are we actually here?
Here's my answer.
Finally, man.
It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yeah, you are.
I really do hate this kind of
Nah,
joke.
it's not a joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Don't act like that now.
that I would
know you
live
didn't.
within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
How you gonna talk about bro and then you flashed
Tato
him, you killed him?
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Exactly.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the 2 of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the 2 of you were working together.
Is it what I think it is? Thank you. Yes. I always want to mention. I
The
like.
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
I thought that was always a stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Celeste fans and all that, but I'm not gonna lie. Y'all cannot get away with saying that. Oh, Celeste is so smart. Celeste is this, that. I'm sorry, but like this is one of the dumbest trials ever. Cause how the fuck are you gonna say? How the fuck are you gonna say that? Oh, she's so smart. When, bro, it's so obvious because nobody has seen the killer. Literally nobody has seen the killer except for her and Hifumi. Nobody else. You're telling me a tall ass dude. What is Hero, like 6? Like I don't know, 6'2" or something, 6'1"? He's like 6'1", and you're telling me that nobody has seen him in a bright red and blue and yellow costume walking around? Not to mention a costume that he can't even walk around in. First of all, he can't even get out the suit by himself. It's just stupid. I'm sorry to like Celeste fans, but yo, it's just stupid. Cause like, bro, how the hell are you gonna say that she's like so smart and this, that, but she literally made one of the easily most like the dumbest plans ever to dispute, if you really think about it. Cause nobody else has seen the killer except for her and Hifumi, and Hifumi is dead. So who else would it be? It had to have been her.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Exactly. No one else has witnessed Robo Justice at all. Nobody else has seen him.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Bitch.
Sorry.
As he said,
Sorry?
only
What do you mean
Celeste and
sorry?
Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
What do you mean sorry? Oh my, Makoto, what? Alright.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
What happened? Oh, we're convicting Celeste. I was just crashing out about how people think Celeste is smart, but in reality her plan was really fucking dumb. If you really think about it. It's smart on paper, but when you put into practice, it's so fucking dumb and easily disputable.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Yep, a shadow that nobody else but her
We
have
headed to
seen.
the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Don't hurt him too much, Byakuya. Don't hurt him too much. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Why the fuck would he just block the stairs and not like run stairs? Why the fuck would he block the stairs and not just like run through you? Bro, he beat your ass the first time. Like, come on, you're just bad at this.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
I'm sorry, but in essence, her plan is so dumb. I remember I watched a fucking TikTok about it, like, oh, Celeste is so smart. Like, this, that. Oh, like, I'm not even trying to hate, which I am hating, though, but it's just, like, it just baffles me, because, like, bro, if you really think about it for a second, her plan was so fucking dumb. Because what do you mean we're gonna be looking for, well, she's gonna be looking for, like, well, what do you mean that fucking, like, oh, she's the only one who's seen the fucking assailant? And like, oh, she should have won. She's one of the people that actually should have won. yeah, maybe if we were a bunch of fucking dumbasses, yeah, she should have won. But if you really think about it, it's just not like that. It's just not that smart of a plan. First, and not to mention, the plan only worked the way it did because Hifumi. Oh my god, I can't even say that part yet. It's gonna be spoilers, but I can't even say that part yet. We gotta get to that part before I say anything. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Like, look, bruh. Like, it's crazy how that we're picking apart this whole fucking trial so easily. Like, her whole plan. So easily.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I
I don't think
believe
that's really all
it.
that weird.
Everything.
But, yeah,
The
I
whole
guess.
thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
This dude
I have
rapping
no
right
idea
here.
what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it.
This dude right here
You
singing.
made one
This the
fatal
GOAT.
mistake.
Oh, did I?
I
Tell
didn't
him.
even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you
I'm
got her
talking
shitting
about
herself.
what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Then you don't see what he's talking
You
about.
hear
Are you
that,
talking-
Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around
Yeah.
frightened, and they must be positively ill. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish it. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I don't know. If you know, why don't you say it? This shit pissed me off. Because if you know about it, then why don't you say it? Why am I have to be the one who says it? I know I'm the main character and all, but yo, Makoto, tell him. Nigga, you can say it too, bro.
They must really be enjoying this.
They always gotta be
The
me.
sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positive we are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those
This
guys
right?
died.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Yeah, how'd you know,
Because
Celeste?
Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Yeah.
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one
my
who
crap.
could have
Fuck out
possibly
of my
fit
bag.
into that suit. Plus, I happen to know
what do I need
that
a
this
chiropractor
particular
for?
camera
Dude,
does
it's like-
not have a timer.
I don't know. It was like a lot of
In other
facts.
words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the
I'm
other
not
way
gonna lie.
around.
They bullshitted so much to like, I mean, you can see it kind of, but it does look like Robo Justice is like attacking. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look like he's dragging him. And plus, that looks so uncomfortable. Like, bro, I'm surprised what's his name's arms aren't like aching if he's being carried like that, you know? Because he's not on his back entirely. He's not like hunched over even a little bit. But I mean, I know it's just the art, so yeah. I don't know. I thought I just had to like mention that how weird it
And the
was.
strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Damn. But is that really possible? Oh, my bad. He's like an old ass man.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Nope.
No, it's wrong.
Thanks, Celeste. Thanks. You really just went over this.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Can't bend over, right? Yeah, you can't bend at the waist. So yeah.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
You really think about how fucked up that is? They really designed a suit just like specially tailored to one dude. Just to like, wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give her points on that. That's smart as hell. That's smart. But the execution just wasn't it.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Are you talking to the big Togami like that?
Celeste?
The big Gami?
Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
We're coming to the end part of it.
But
So.
my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it!
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Wait, hold on.
right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't. Of course, this particular. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. I really kind of want to find out what happens to everybody if they do get it wrong. Because we never explored that, have we? We never explored that in a game. That what happens if we all get it wrong. Like, do they all get like their own punishment? Or like, what happens? You know?
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the
Pretty
name
sure
he
it's
said
kinda
doesn't
obvious.
apply to anyone here.
Yeah, unless you have a
Well,
fake ass name.
no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough
please
with your
don't spit.
idiotic blather!
Please don't,
Yasuhiro
actually.
is a
That'd be
loser's name!
disgusting.
Do I look like a loser to you?
Well, you gotta lose, so shit.
Do
Tell me.
I? What?
Yes!
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
The craziest part is, this part really tells us that fucking Byakuya and what's her name, Kyoko, knew who it was from the start. But they've had this whole trial go on for so long.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have...
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't.
How many times have I? No.
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Why is it upside
How
down?
long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me...
Oh, I don't? Pull out the
No,
handbook.
it's wrong.
Let's see what the name pops up. Let's see what name pops up. Come on.
That's it! The handbook!
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste,
We lost.
can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
Oh, here we go.
Because... Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine
You know,
then.
saying like this just
Let me settle it.
saying like
Let
this
me
just
go over
doesn't
the
make
case
it any
again,
better.
from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Should never kill nobody. Oh my god, look at how they drew him. Oh my god. He looks ugh. Sorry, Yasuhiro. That is fucked up that they did that to him. Oh, yeah, the picture. That's right. Why does he look tough here, kind of? Taka looks tough as hell, bruh. The hell? I can't believe it's bloody. I go right there, right? He has just his hammer full. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, it's the wrist. It's so hard to see. Yeah. Bludgeon his fucking head. Oh my god, look at him on the ground, bro. I'm sorry it had to be you, bro. Probably this. Or no, that's not it. Wait, can it? And then the blood. No, wait. The blood can't go there, right? Fucking boom, straight to his fucking head. Metro boom and make it boom.
Here's exactly what happened.
Here's exactly what happened.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help
Is that
carry out the
Junko in the
murder.
back?
And that person was
What's she doing there?
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him,
I'm
making
gonna
it
grab
the
some water
scene
real
of the
quick. I'll be
first
right back,
murder.
y'all. Glad we can be done with this.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He left let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Bro, are you serious? We're still here? Dude, I came back to go grab some water.
Bodies disappeared.
We're still here? No way.
But even Hifumi didn't
We're
know
literally
what
about
the
to
true
die.
killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Oh, I'm not sorry about it. Fuck that bitch.
I
Nah,
lost.
she cool.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
And it's still an A rank regardless, because I'm the GOAT, obviously. Bring, bring.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would,
There we go.
please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What?
Here we go, back to talking. It's basically formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he'd be happy to. He would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. You didn't have to lie to him to get him to agree.
So then,
And did you use, you know, I knew you'd figure out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get him to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. For anyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning my name, but there was a one thing that me and Taka were both super into. Is she talking about Alter Ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the lead. Oh, what the fuck? Ugh, ew. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words,
And you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
I'll be right back.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with this?
Yeah!
So then,
Damnation! Say what?
as for me,
Oh,
as for me,
what? Ah. Damnation! Say what? Completely unforgivable!
most unfortunate. Actually,
What?
What?
indeed.
Also, he can keep her to himself.
This
That
is
bastard!
unforgivable!
Ah, shit. I'll get back. My bad, y'all.
Unforgivable!
I'm gonna leave the game playing,
Honestly.
but I can't voice act for a second.
I swear I will save her!
Actually,
Hmm?
I see.
indeed.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid.
huh?
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. What a dick. Oh my god. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? Assuming you had actually let him live.
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part into pretending to be dead, when someone showed up, I told him to say he's been seriously wounded and was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Of course. It wasn't that wasn't all there is to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya!
I wonder about that.
No. He derives his pleasures from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Or are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life began here, my only thought has ever been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously that was a lie, you little bitch. Thank you.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here meant nothing less than giving up on my dream.
Honestly.
There's no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? You killed us for a fucking castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. Is that Makoto and Byakuya in the back? Am I tripping? Is that Hajime? Is that fucking Hajime all the way at the end? That's Hajime. That's Byakuya, and that's Makoto. Is there anyone else here? That one kind of looks like Taka right there, a little bit. That one kind of looks like Byakuya kissing her feet. One of these for sure could be Mondo, just like with their hair slicked back or something. Bro, that is for sure those three in the back. Once I attained that, I've created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Decadence? Living the rest of my life, there's only my dream, my goal. That's what life is about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you are really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you
That's
understand?
all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And that's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceive the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. Yeah, you're gonna regret that in a second. They do you bad. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, I had a choice.
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled. Then, when she did it, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement in itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed
Thrills, chills,
You all done?
kills!
Okay, let's get rolling. The Blackened disturb the peace and must pay
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
for her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment
time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone.
How did the ultimate gambler not have a poker face? I mean, I don't think it's that she didn't have a poker face. I think it's just that fucking like she did one smile and it's just like easy, like you could tell that she was just like obviously she could fake a smile, but you could tell it's not like that good. The ultimate gambler can't win against Lady Luck. More like Mr. Luck. Talk about me, by the way.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Ultimate Luck. That's me right there. Hold on, let me put this down a little bit. Is that tough? Hey, you about to see her get done in the worst way. I'm gonna let y'all watch. The music's kind of scary too, not gonna lie. This is kind of a scary execution. Chill, bruh. Chill on me. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is worse. The beat hard though, I guess. Oh shit. So let's kill my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her friends too. just for him to come along and... Isn't it just awful? That was a cool-ass execution. Fire truck was crazy, though. It was so over the top, I'm not gonna lie. They did not have to involve that fire truck at all. It was so fucking over the top. But hey, it's tough, though. You can't say it's not tough.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
That shit had nothing to do with gambling. True, yeah, no, I don't know. I think they're going for like more of like a Salem witch type of vibe or I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Like, why do you even come to me for this shit, bro? Like, I don't fucking know.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw in the trash if you let me out of here!
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. It's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but the reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. Gothic Lolita style execution was considered a witchy thing. 3 out of 10. Execution still better than V3. That's funny. She did look like a witch. That's what I'm saying. I think it's just a witch thing. I think it's just a witch thing more so than like, you know, a fucking... You can get a whole execution based off your looks alone. Yeah, I mean, if we're being honest, yeah. Let me see. Let me think about Dangan 2. Well, to be fair, the next execution also has nothing to do with the person either. But it's like, I can't say nothing. Let's just get to it. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some type of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What? Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
What? Oh man! Oh jeez! Oh man! Oh jeez! What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? Answer my did something to Kyoko's body. Kyoko loves that nonchalant. Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. It's about time I get out of here. Literally. Bro, I really wonder what the hell Danganronpa 1, like, what Danganronpa 1 was going to be like with the 2x2 treatment. I really wonder. And they said they tried to do it, but it wouldn't work. So you think it would have you think Danganronpa, like a 2x2 version of Danganronpa 1 would have, like, retconned Danganronpa 2? Because if it would have, I would have actually been so mad, bro. Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's time I get out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. Yeah, most definitely. But how would that even happen? Since technically, Danganronpa 2, like, it has to happen, right? I don't think, I mean, I don't know. We'll never know, but, man. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
See ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. Look at this, bro. Look at how many people are left. Look at Hero's ass, bro. Look at Hero's ass looking straight at me, bro. Like, nigga, what are you doing? There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and
Hey.
said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So,
Do I even have to ask? Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy. And I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Don't. Oh, yeah. Alright, okay. Look, I know y'all two are like, not even cool, but I don't know what y'all got going on. But don't say no, like, kinda. Don't say, like, please, nigga. No. Don't say please to him. Say, nigga, fuck you. I'm going there. I'm going in there with her, whether you like it or not. Nigga, fuck you. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Biaki.
Well then.
Then it's up to you.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So, Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Is that true? Is she putting me on game real quick? Hold on, let me try that real quick. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes.
shall we go?
Instructions very unclear. Now I got a court case next Monday. Awesome. Thank you, Hina. Man, looking at it now, those moments only get worse. Yeah. Well, shall we? Just wait till we get to 2, bro. Oh my god, it's gonna get so bad. Yeah.
So then,
Oh my god. I wonder if they're gonna keep some of those moments in the actual game. Or do you think they're gonna... Oh my god, I can't... Wow. Bro, where's the release trailer, bro? We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and locked the locker. As soon as the locker swung open, we saw...
You're really cold.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. Never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best. So please just wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure. Can we take a second, since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Don't do that nonchalant bullshit now. Come on. Kyoko, please, tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation, when you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! Nigga, I believe in you!
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too, because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, here we go. Yep. What I heard from Kyoko then was, oh wait, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet in there, in the way back. She said it was in the way back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but would Kyoko really be right about this? Let's find out. This is the boys' bathroom, yeah. Just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden in here? It says in the way back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? I'm thinking. I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. Suddenly, as if I were being yanked in. Gashunk. At the same time, I heard that sound. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what's going on. Falling through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back of the wall was a revolving door. I had made my way to the other side. Just like that, and just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
So there's a secret. What's in it? Just a normal desk with no drawers. Bunch of files, volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at every one file at the edge of the bookshelf popping out. Hope's Peak Academy student registry? It is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file in my hand. Find a chance to take a look at it. A slip of paper fell off the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? It must not be. It's kind of weird. I understand if it's like, I can't leave. Like, you must not leave. Oh, what is this? My head feels funny. Oh my god, here we go. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang through my head. I felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow! Suddenly something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. It took everything. An empty bookshelf. Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The inconsistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I made it to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't. Danganronpa, live action Netflix adaptation. With have Tom Holland as the lead. Get out of here, bro. Dude, I couldn't. No, that's wrong. I stopped myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. Sound? It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? Tom Holland, Dwayne The Rock, John Cena, Pedro Pascal, and Jason Momoa. I really want you to tell me who the fuck is gonna be who. Which one of those guys is gonna be fucking Byakuya? Please tell me who's gonna be Byakuya. Please tell me. I really want you to tell me who the fuck is gonna be who in that like list. It didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. Pedro Pascal, obviously, as Byakuya. Okay. Alright, what are y'all on? Wait, I'm listening. Tom is Byakuya, Dwayne is Sakura. I thought Tom is Makoto. What are we talking about? What if he's like Timothy Chalamet or something? SD Kid, Jason Momoa will be Monokuma. Bro, y'all just saying something. Bro, y'all be saying anything. Damn. What? Was that your thought too? About Timothy being... Yeah, I knew it. I was thinking the same exact thing. Timothy as fucking Byakuya. It's such a shit casting. I could see it. I knew we both had the same idea too. It sounds coming from inside. Meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Now Makoto would be Leonardo DiCaprio. Didn't he say the hard R? Whoa! For me, arrange the battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one besides not human, that's for sure. Whoa, what the hell? That's for sure. Regardless, I couldn't stop staring. Not to move. Or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
And Jenna Ortega would be Kyoko. Dude, get a job. Go to sleep, bro. Do anything.
You a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Keanu as Yasuhiro.
Okay, but...
Bro.
You do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you?
Sydney Sweeney would be Junko, and the rest of the cast obsolete as it's a Netflix adaptation. Jack Black as Monokuma. Bro. We couldn't even keep Monokuma be the same voice actor. We couldn't even keep the same guy. He has to be recasted too.
What I'm holding hostage?
Come on, no. Y'all are tripping. At least keep Monokuma. What am I looking for? What am I hearing? Hostage? Then it couldn't be. Mastermind spies. It's all done. We are finally finished with chapter 3. Can you believe it? It only took us like, what, 3 days? Oh my god, yeah. Super Robo Justice Pet. Present. Yeah, man. We only killed... Well, we're done here. We are done here, buddy.
Danganronpa.
Alright. That was low-key good. It was low-key good 3 hours, not gonna lie. Alright, next time, tomorrow, hopefully, we'll do Chapter 4. I don't know how long Chapter 4 will be. I'm pretty sure it should be relatively short. I always say that, but it ends up being long as hell, so who knows. But, I mean, oh well. It was nice little playthrough today. Little solid playthrough. I kind of started late. I actually don't. Oh, yeah. I started late. Was playing with my homie. Or, yeah, we were running some bullshit earlier. But, yeah. Stream tomorrow. Hopefully we can make some more progress. I know last time we had some great fucking progress. So, hopefully this time we can actually go we'll go the whole way through and fucking, you know, make that milestone. But till then, I'll see y'all later, man. Peace. Good live stream.